Welcome to Peru. I'm in Lima, the capital of this beautiful city, and it's set high on cliffs right over the Pacific Ocean. Honestly, it's just gorgeous. It's my first time here, and I'm so excited to explore this city. We are going to try their national dish. We are going to try cocktails created here. We're going to explore the new, hip, up-and-coming neighborhoods, and we're probably going to meet a few friends along the way. So let's go. I'm staying at the Westin Lima, and I really love this hotel because obviously it's beautiful. It's a higher end property, and the rooms are really big and spacious. I have a king bedroom, and I feel like there's no room for me to do a cartwheel in here, and there is a dressing room and this huge giant bathroom that I love, and then there's the floor to ceiling windows that let me look out over the city. But the reason why I like staying at the Westin is because it's located in the newer part of the city, kind of in the financial district. So there's a lot of restaurants and coffee shops around, a lot of stores, and I feel really safe walking around here. It is located a little far from the touristy things. They have complimentary bikes that you can take, kind of bike your way over there. Or there's always Uber or Lyft. There's tons of ride shares, and they're really easy to get and super inexpensive. I'm at Plaza Mayor, which is the historic center of Lima. It's right here that Lima was founded, and so this is kind of the cultural center. You're going to find City Hall, a couple of grand palaces, a cathedral, a tabernacle, a museum. It's just really beautiful old world Spanish architecture, and it's really just kind of the heart of the city. There is this super cute park in the center of Lima. It's called the Magical Water Circuit. It costs the equivalent of about $1 per person to come in, and it's essentially just a ton of giant water fountains. It's really whimsical and happy. During the day, it's beautiful, but you want to come at night because they kind of have this choreographed water ballet and a light show, essentially like the Bellagio fountains, but on steroids because there's so many of them. And I think it's so enchanting. So it's worth spending an evening here while you're in Lima. I'm in Kennedy Park, which is in the middle of the Miraflores district. And Miraflores is really nice because it has a lot of fancy cafes and restaurants and high-end shopping. This is probably one of the places you're going to want to come and hang out. But I like Kennedy Park, which is of course an homage to JFK, because it's so pretty. There's a playground for the children and tons of flowers. But I am here for one reason and one reason only, and that is the cats. They have a whole population of feral cats, but these cats are not afraid of humans. They come right up to you, and basically I am going to take them all home in my suitcase, and they're going to live with me because they are so cute. So cute. I mean, there's kittens, there's old cats, there's cats that just sleep all day, there's ones that are going to chase you around the park. I love them so much. But also, here in Kennedy Park, they have piquerones, which are these fancy donuts. They're only in the afternoon, which means I have to come back and sample this because I've heard about them for a long time. They're basically cousins to churros, and I'm always here for a churro. I'm at the Parc del Amor, which is located on the Malecon. So this park is very famous for that giant kissing statue behind me. A lot of people like to come here and recreate the pose for their pictures. It's really peaceful. There's a little cafe here. There's these beautiful mosaic walls and benches. It's just very artsy and beautiful. Flowers, trees. But what I love is that it's located right on the cliffs. So the Malecon is a pedestrian and bike friendly walkway that spans miles along the Lima coastline, and you're right over the ocean. The cliffs drop off and below you is the water, and so when you come and sit in this park, you have the most beautiful views. Even on this slightly overcast day, I can still see the coastline for miles in either direction, and it's so dramatic and stunning. It's definitely worth biking over here, coming, grabbing a coffee, and just taking in the view for a little bit. Next up, I'm at Larcomar. This is only about a mile down the Malecon from the Love Park. It was a quick 3-minute bike ride. It's essentially an outdoor mall. It has all the shops at the malls we have at home. So why do we come here? Because of these views. Oh my gosh, it is built into a cliff overlooking the Pacific Ocean. I don't care if you go shopping, don't go shopping, you can get the same stuff at home, but they have these adorable cafes and restaurants right overlooking the water. Get a pisco sour, get some ceviche, have yourself a great lunch, and just enjoy the view. This is a pisco sour, which is the national drink of Peru. It was created here in Lima, so I feel like when in Rome, one must do what the locals do. So, cheers. Oh, that's really good. That's like big girl lemonade right there. Lima is located right on the ocean, so you know the seafood is going to be good here. They are famous for their ceviche, which is fish cooked in the acid of citrus. So usually a lime juice, sometimes it's, or usually lemon juice, sometimes it's lime. I don't like ceviche, but I've never had it in the birthplace of ceviche, so like, maybe this is my day. This is probably not my day. I don't know. I can't find the fish. All I see are onions. That's pretty good. It's really good. Minus the cilantro. While Lima is a coastal city, the beaches here are on the small side. They're pretty narrow and they're very rocky, and the water is super cold. I'm here in October, which is the start of their spring, so nobody's gonna be swimming anyway, but even in summer, it doesn't get that warm, the temperature of the water. So you're gonna see surfers, but you're probably not gonna do a lot of swimming. But they do have some really cool beach cafes and a beach walk where you can bike or go for a little walk. And if you like to play soccer, there's even a soccer pitch, but I wouldn't expect too much swimming. I am in the Barranco neighborhood of Lima, and this is kind of the up-and-coming, hip, artsy area of town. There are a ton of cafes, especially surrounding the main square. You're gonna find cute little boutiques, but what they're really known for is their street art. And everywhere you go, there are a ton of murals that are so beautiful. But what I was struck with is just how colorful this section of town is. There's just colors everywhere, the buildings, the artwork. It's impossible to not be happy while you're walking around here. So please, please, please pick an afternoon, come and just wander around and experience this neighborhood. This is the Bridge of Sighs. Legend has it that if you make a wish, hold your breath, and then make it to the other side without letting your breath out, your wish will come true. I made it back to Kennedy Park for the picarones. I hear that Mary's picarones are the best ones. There's definitely a crowd, so let's check this out. It's like fried dough with maple syrup, and I really don't know how you go wrong with that. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Yeah, it should be good. We decided to stay in the Sacred Valley and not to go.
Thank you so much for joining me on my trip to Lima. I really loved this city and I wish I had a little bit more time here. I really liked how each neighborhood has its own distinct flavor and it was a different experience everywhere I went in the city. You could find beautiful old historic, like old world European architecture, or it's just really gorgeous beachfront modern properties that kind of almost remind me of Santa Monica where I live in Los Angeles. It's also really bike friendly, which I thought was great. I love to ride my bikes and you could go around this entire city on yours and really just get to explore way more than you would on foot. The food was fantastic. I mean, ceviche, I hated ceviche before I came here, so I'm really glad I tried it here. I think that you absolutely must spend 2 to 3 days at least in Lima before you make your trek down to the Andes and Cusco and Machu Picchu. It's worth it to kind of get that dichotomy of ancient times and new modern Peru. I really hoped that you enjoyed coming along with me. I know I'll be back. And if you like this video, don't forget to click like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you next time. Bye!